What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy, and I got a new ninth age game going on today. This is actually the Dice Dojo tournament. It's our first ninth age tournament, so we're going to make a shit ton of mistakes, and we all know we made these mistakes. And it was really funny because this first game I'm playing against Ian in the first round, and Ian looks at me and he goes, "Man, if we get past the 3 rounds, I'll be surprised," because you look around the room, everybody has the rule book out, everybody's reading the rules, everybody's trying to figure shit out. It's hilarious. But let's go ahead and see what we brought out today. And not only that, I'm also going to put out this disclaimer. We did this tournament on Saturday. This was before the new updates, so there's going to be some conflicts in rules compared to the current rules, but you'll see that when we get there. Anyways, I didn't take a picture of Ian's army for whatever godforsaken reason. I don't know why. Probably because I was just running, scrambling around trying to figure shit out. But anyways, I'm going to go over my army really quick and show you what I had brought out. I got my unit of 27 forest goblins, and not only is it 27 forest goblins with skirmishers and tomahawks and all that crap. They have short bows, but I got 3 characters in this unit. I have a goblin hero with the backstabbing dirks. I have my level 2 goblin shaman with an arcane tomb and talisman of sneaky stealing or whatever it's called. It's called like Pan's pot of something now. But anyways, and then I have my BSB in there as well. My BSB is Sasuka. Sasuka has the Banner of Fire and a 5 of board item. And Longshot's the one with the backstabbing dirks. Over here against my better judgment, I brought out the trolls, and I really should have brought out the Gargantula, which is just basically that giant spider. The giant spider is stubborn, but I was thinking, you know what? Hey, fuck it. I have more wounds and regen. These trolls will probably be a better buy for the 210 points. I'm going to tell you right now, after all 3 games, I really wish I would have brought out the damn spider, because the spider would have at least been stubborn on all 3 games, and you'll see why coming up. But, yeah, oh well. Live and learn. Anyways, let's move on. I got my huge block of like 36, 37 feral orc or brutal feral orcs. Okay, now I do have my general on the left side. He's on top of the dinosaur. That is my general Shredder. He has the Fencer Blades, Glittering Cuirass, and Crown of Dominion, I think, on a boar. And then I have the green skin in the middle. That is my level 1 shaman. He has Lore of Wilderness. I have a level 3 or 4 in there. I think it's level 4. No, it's a level 3 with the lore of the big green gods, and then I also have, that's it, I think that's all my characters in there. Yeah. I have my I almost said it, my 2 Git Labas, or whatever they're called, Git launchers, and I think that's about it, actually. I'm going to show you, these are all my characters here. That's my level 1, my level 2 Super Shredder, the BSB Sasuka in the background, Longshot in the background, and Krang on the right. And then over here I do have Lord Chickenhead with his flaming lance and his chicken on his spider head. Oh, Chickenhead just cracks me up every time I see him. As for my spells, I got Gift of the Mother Gods, or whatever it is, the Blessing of the Mother Spider, or something like that. I have Sneaky Stabbing, Dirty Thieving, and Evil Eye. And then over here I have, here we go, Get Them, Bashing Fist, and Zap. Now, as you can see, we lined up in the diagonal. Now, I have the shittiest table out of all the tables, and I did this to myself, too. I have the shittiest table. It has a rock literally in the center, dead center of the board, which causes... We called it as impassable terrain, so nobody's going inside of it. And that puts a hamper on, like, deployment. You either go to the right of the rock or the left of the rock. So I figured I'd put everybody on the right of the rock and just deal with it, right? As you can see, this is how it looks. Over here, he starts deploying. He has 2 units of hounds, 2 units of barbarians on horses. He has a giant block of trolls that he hasn't brought out. He has a giant block of skull crushers and or juggernauts, whatever they're called, crushers. They're not skull crushers; they're just crushers. And he has a block of warriors. He's playing Warriors of the Dark Gods. If you haven't caught on to that. So as for my scout, Chicken Head pops out the side here, and he's gonna go ahead and do his vanguards. He moves his hounds up, and I believe that's it. He also has a Chimera right there. That's what that is. He's gonna go ahead and do turn one. His turn. He won the roll off, even though I had a huge bonus on my roll. He beat me on that, and he's gonna go ahead and move up his Marauder Horseman over here towards my Git launcher. He moves his hounds in front of Chicken Head, hoping to chaff him up, and I was just like, well, fuck it, it's free dogs, free points. And as you can see, he just kind of moves everybody else up. He rolls for Magic Phase. He gets 7 power dice. He's going to go ahead and throw up. He only has 2 spells. He has a level 2 of fire. He has a fireball and like flaming swords. So he tries to throw a fireball. Excuse me. He tries to throw a fireball directly at the trolls. I'm like, no, 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 thank you. And then he goes over here and he starts doing his Marauder Horseman, throwing like whatever at these guys. Doesn't do shit. It is going to start off, I believe, my turn actually. Orcs and Goblins, turn 1. I had a long and hard debate about this. I moved the Goblins, the Forest Goblins, this way to protect the Doom Diver. The reasoning for this specifically is that I wanted to move them up towards the Trolls. I have the Flaming Banner in that unit, and I'll just throw fucking 40 tomahawks at them or 50 tomahawks at them and just let them burn to shit. But I couldn't make, I mean, they're only moving 8, and I couldn't move from forest to forest without leaving myself exposed. And not only was I leaving myself exposed, I was leaving myself exposed to the Chimera, I was leaving myself exposed to the Warriors, and I was leaving myself exposed to the Trolls. So I was like, shit, that's just gonna beat me up. And I'm like, I might as well just try to see if they can hold out over here and wait around, hopefully kill these guys, keep my Git launchers alive, and we'll see how that goes. So Magic Phase got 6 power dice, and I'm going to go ahead, and I moved up to everybody else too, by the way. And I go ahead and I throw out Zap, he dispels it, and then I go ahead and I throw up a dice onto, I believe that's like Bashing Fist or something like that, or I forgot what spell that is. And I messed that one up too. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep yawning right now. And so then I end up throwing out Blessing of the Mother Spider, and it goes off. I give it to these guys over here, and sure enough, that's it. Currently, during this tournament, poison shots don't work. I mean, shooting and poison don't mix. After this tournament, they basically just changed the rule today, more or less. Shooting over here, I'm going to go ahead and throw my Git launchers both at the Skull Crushers, and they end up killing off one outright, doing 1 wound to the other one, but that was about it. And then all my Tomahawks that I can in the front row, just found out that Tomahawks don't get volley fire like short bows do. But I'm going to go ahead and do that and shoot at these guys over here. And I kill off 4 of them out of the 5. I should have just shot them with a short bow, thinking about it, but whatever. Over here, I did charge with Chicken Head into the Hounds. Chicken Head kills off 3 Hounds. They fail to wound Chicken Head. They're going to go ahead and run, and Chicken Head chases and continues on this way. And it's going to go ahead and start off his turn. Warriors of the Dark Gods, turn 2. He's going to go ahead and charge his... He fails his frenzy check, so he's going to have to charge the Crushers all the way at the Goblins, the Forest Goblins. And I'm thinking like, well, he tells me, it's box cards. You just chaff me up with your Forest Goblins. I'm like, you're not going to get box cards. And what does he roll? He rolls fucking box cars. God damn it! He got in all the way over there. He's like, oh shit. I stand and shot, and I did 1 wound onto him on his way in. But man, he got in with 2 Skull Crushers. This is going to hurt. Over here, he moves up his whole unit, all his units in a line, and he also chaffs me up with his Hounds over there. So now I have to kind of rearrange and move around those Hounds and just figure out what I'm going to do. Magic Phase, he got 8 power dice. He's going to go ahead and throw up Well, he just throw the whole this whole game with his magic phases. He's throwing up fireball or the flaming swords, and I stop him every single time. So that's it. I mean, he got a lot more dice than he could use. Um, Over here, the skull crushers are going. Well, actually, my goblin heroes go, and one of them with the armor piercing dagger, strength 4, goes ahead and hits him and wounds him and kills off one of the skull crushers. Bam! Killed him off. Woohoo! The other Crusher Juggernaut combo, whatever the hell their name is right now, he goes ahead and he attacks and he kills off a couple of the goblins. They are stubborn in the forest because they're skirmishers and they're forest goblins, and they're like, fuck you, we don't care. And they got the BSB with them, so they're going to go ahead and stick around, and that's going to just happen like that. So all 3 of my characters still alive. That Crusher ain't going nowhere. We got to do 3 wounds to it somehow. One rule I did forget to do in this game right here was I forgot to use the extra rank for being green tied. I wish I would have remembered. But it is going to start off, I believe, Orcs and Goblins turn 2 now. I'm going to go ahead and charge the Trolls into the Hounds. They get in, of course. I go ahead and I even out my Feral Orcs this way, hoping that it creates a wall or a wave, more or less, and he can't get around me on this next charge turn. Magic Phase got 4 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up 3 dice on Here We Go, and he dispels it. God damn it. He's like, I don't want you guys having rerolls and all that stuff when I charge in. So then he uses a Dispel Scroll. Then I have like 1 or 2 dice left. I roll it, and he just dispels it with the rest of the dice. Shooting Phase, I go ahead and I shoot both my Git launchers at his warriors, and they both drift off and do nothing. And my Trolls just demolished those dogs. It was just overkill. I got like 10 wounds on or 15 wounds on or something crazy, and those dogs just blew up. And I had the opportunity here to leave the Trolls as is and just let him try to charge me, but I felt like he was going to just go ahead and try to chaff me up again or do something like that. So I was like, you know what, let me chaff him first. Let me give myself the ability to charge him with my savages. So I go ahead and I move the Trolls and let them overrun this way, and it causes a wall to his warriors. Looking back on this, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just gave him the wall that I had. Over here, he does 1 wound onto my BSB, and he does 3 wounds onto my Forest Goblins. My Forest Goblins fail to wound him at all, and I believe they're just going to stubborn and stick there. Over here, Chicken Head. Chicken Head, I believe... What did he do over here? He didn't take a wound. This one is for something else, and I even said it with Ian, too. I said, Ian, I'm going to take a picture of this. We're doing it for whatever reason, and I'm going to forget when I see it when I'm making the video. I'm going to see the one and be thinking, what the fuck was that one for? But, yeah. I don't remember. It's going to go ahead and start off his turn. Turn 3, Warriors. He's going to go ahead and charge the single guy, his single Barbarian Horseman into my Git launcher. That's going to happen. He's going to go ahead and charge his Trolls into my Trolls, and he gets in, and they face off like this. I'm hoping my Trolls hold 1 round so my Savages, or my Ferals, could go in and just take them out there. He gets in here. He starts to move his guys back a bit, and he also moves his other Barbarians in the way of my Feral Orcs, so that way I have to charge them. Or I have to clip them, more or less. Magic Phase got 5 power dice. He's going to go ahead and throw up same 2 spells. Then he tried to give his Trolls Flaming Swords. I refused. And we're going to go to close combat. Close combat, my Trolls do 1 wound onto his Trolls. His Trolls attack back. They do 4 wounds onto mine. I fail combat. If you can see the distance between my boss and my Trolls, I'm farther than 12 inches. My boss is all the way in the left corner. What was he doing on the left corner? I don't know. We need the damn Trolls to be not stupid on the right side. And sure enough, they're going to go ahead and run. They fail. They're actually, I think, with their leadership, actually. I think with his leadership. I might have been in that 12-inch bubble. But they needed a 3. He got a charge, a side flank, a rank, 4 wounds. Okay? And I did 1 wound back. So I need a 3 or under, and I rolled a 4. Oh, that sucks. So they're gonna go ahead and run, and they run off the board, and he chases me down, and basically just yeah, that sucks. Over here, my long shot gets another wound off on the crusher. It's impressive because this thing has like a 1-up armor. He kills my BSB though, and he goes ahead and does a stomp, kills a couple more goblins. I roll for my leadership check, and since I don't have the BSB, I don't get the reroll. I roll and I roll an 11, and I run away, and he chases me down and kills them all off with that. God damn it! It's gonna start off Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. I'm going to go ahead and charge the bait because they're in my way regardless, and if I don't, he's just going to charge me regardless. So I'm going to go ahead and take the bait here and charge with my Feral Orcs into his Marauder Horseman here. His Barbarian Horseman, excuse me. We forgot to do this combat over here, but he ends up killing off my Git Skewer with this guy and overruns further. I moved Chicken Head up onto the left side over here, but he has his hounds just like trying to chaff up Chicken Head so Chicken Head doesn't get to the trolls with this flaming lance. Magic Phase, I got 12 power dice. He's not going to stop me on everything here. So I go ahead and I throw up Bashing Fists. I get it off. He lets me get it, which also lets me get my Attribute, the Get Them spell. So that goes off. I go ahead and I throw up a shit ton of dice onto Here We Go. And I roll 4 dice. I get 3 6s. That's an irresistible miscast or whatever it's called. And he's like, what does that do? And I'm like, it's going to allow me to rerolls. And he's like, well, he's planning on attacking me the next turn. So he's just like, I'm not going to let you get that off. So he rolls to stop me, and he actually dispels my spell. And I'm like, thank God, I did not want to take a 4 dice miscast. So he got it off. He stopped me, and I think the rest of the two. Oh no, I had my level 1 here with the +1 toughness, +1 strength. I threw it up onto my Feral Orcs here, and yeah, that's about it. Shooting phase, I'm going to go ahead and shoot one of the Git launchers, the only Git launcher I have left at the single Juggernaut, and it hits him, it wounds him, it does 2 wounds exactly, kills him outright. And then my Ferals just destroyed those Barbarian Horsemen, and they're going to overrun, but unfortunately they overrun. I'm hoping to clip into his Warriors, and I clip the building instead. Shit, so I bounce off the building, and I just left myself open for like a massive side charge, all this crap. That sucks. It's going to start off his turn, Warrior's turn 4. He's going to charge this single Barbarian over into that other Git launcher. He's going to he doesn't charge. He doesn't charge. He moved his guys out of the forest so that way he has and just basically reform so he gets a better charge onto me. And what he did here is because the building's chaffing me up, he moves his trolls right onto my ass so I can't move on that side, and he moves his Chimera on the other side so I can't move. And he's like, well, I'm not going to charge you because I want you to lose your spells. So I'm like, shit. So magic phase happens, he gets 10 power dice, he tries to throw his fireballs and crap. I think he did throw his fireball, kills off one of my guys, and that was about it. He uses the rest of his dice to dispel Bashing Fist, and that goes off. And yeah, over here he destroyed my Git launcher, and like I said, this is going to be my turn. My turn, Orcs and Goblins, turn 4. I can't move back, I can't move forward, I can't move to the side. That sucks. So magic phase, I get 7 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up all these spells. He dispels everything. And, yeah, that was my turn. Warriors turn 5. He's going to go ahead and charge with his Warriors into my Ferals. He's going to charge his Trolls. And he's going to charge Chimera. And I forgot to mention this fight up here. Chicken Head killed 3 dogs. He did charge in, killed 3 dogs. The dogs ran, but they rallied. And now they're blocking my charge into the Trolls. So this is how it looks. He got everybody in like this. Magic phase, he got 7 power dice. He's going to go ahead and throw up his spells. Doesn't do shit. He's going to challenge with his champion. My champion accepts, and he kills my champion. My general goes Super Shredder, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I got 4 attacks base, 5 with Frenzy, 6 with Fencer Blades. I'm going to attack that fucking Chimera and hope he doesn't get a chance to kill any of my guys. So I can do in my attacks, I throw him out there, and I do 5 wounds. He regens 2. I do 3 wounds total. My pig goes, and my pig does 1 more wound. My Ferals on this side do 1 wound onto the, or I'm sorry, I killed 1 troll and do 1 war wound onto another troll, and then I only killed off 3 warriors here. He goes ahead and attacks back, and he killed 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of my Ferals by rough chance. Holy shit. I got the Crown of Dominion. I'm going to toss it out there right now and hope that I could live another round. Hopefully Chicken Head could kill off some more of those trolls. He could reform, move his trolls more into contact with my guys, but he's like, nah, that's giving Chicken Head a better charge. Turn 5, Orcs and Goblins. Chicken Head's going to charge into the side flank of those trolls. In all fairness, I probably should just charge the rear of those freaking warriors. So I go ahead and I go for it. I fail charge by 1 inch. 1 inch! Are you kidding me? Come on, Chicken Head. Magic Phase got 7 power dice. I'm going to go ahead and throw up 4 onto the toughness spell. He dispels it. And that's about it. He's going to go ahead and throw out a challenge again. I answer it with my level 1. He's going to punk that guy up. My general goes, kills his Chimera. Screw that thing. And then he's going to go ahead and attack, and he kills off a good chunk of my Feral Orcs. My Feral Orcs are attacking back. I think they barely killed any of his warriors. This is just grinding down, grinding down, grinding down. And sure enough, he goes ahead and I lose combat. I lose it by a good chunk, and he's still on my flank. I got nothing going on for me here. I'm going to run. I roll my leadership. I fail it. I'm going to run, and when I run, he chases me down and kills all my Feral Orcs. That sucks. That was it. You know, I didn't get a chance to call out the WOG. I didn't get a chance to get the big Stabadon hits. I just got my ass handed to me by Ian. Ian is a very smart player, by the way. I barely win any games against him. Most of our guys barely win any games against him. We do every so often, or we'll tie him. But not saying that he's invincible, but he knew how to play it. And you know, I was just looking at my guys as pure muscle, like who could take out that many Feral Orcs, but he did it. You know, he handled me correctly the way he needed to. I really should have just stuck with my guns the first time around, which was let the goblins go for the trolls. That would have helped out big time. If I could have got my goblins into that forest right there, they would have been stubborn, and my general's leadership would have been closer. So I should honestly be using my forest goblins. Honestly, in all honesty, they're a fun unit for me to play. I don't know why. Just the fact that there's so many bodies that could be stubborn in a forest gives me so much potential. It's like having not saying the Arachnarok, but like, because the Arachnarok does thunder stomps and does strength 5 hits and stuff like that and causes terror. But it's like having a 20 wound weak Arachnarok there, just because it does so many attacks and it just sits there for being stubborn for 20 wounds. Yeah, everything could hurt it. Everything can hurt them. I get that much, right? But the fact that they have there's going to be 20 minimum, because this one was 27, but the new rules only let you take 20 as a skirmishing unit, and putting them in a forest and just let them be stubborn. That is awesome. That is so great. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be putting up the other 2 rounds from the Dice Dojo tournament as soon as I can make them. I'm running behind on schedule on making my videos because just am. I'm a busy guy. And besides that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. I'll be glad to listen and see and feedback your guys' feedback. If you haven't already, check out my vlog. I've been putting up videos on YouTube about the Content Team Challenge, and I've been putting that up. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it here because I would rather say it here. I did say it in the 9th Age forums as well. But we got poison shooting back. That is fucking awesome. Blessing of the Mother Spider spell is going to be so much better. The Forest Goblins are going to be so much better. Not only that, but they allow you to take one Forest Goblin unit and upgrade their banner for free, more or less, for 25 points. And yeah, I could give my Feral Orcs the Strider / Swift Stride banner, but I would rather just give it to the fucking forest goblins, let them shoot poison shots all day at somebody or flaming shots all day at somebody. That's gonna be fucking awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That's like that just made my day. And they did do a couple changes. I probably should just do a review on the changes they made, but I have so much on my plate going on right now. So I hope you guys get through this video. I'll have the second one up and running by then, and I got a game against Dan tomorrow, and I got to make a video for that as well. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Take care and peace. And when you come back, I'll have a game against a Tomb King art Tomb. I don't even know what the hell their names are now. I'm gonna check this out before I put my foot in my mouth because it's not Tomb Kings. It is. Let's go rules. The Undying Dynasties. All right, guys. And I forgot to mention the MVP. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm back for a second. MVP of this game is easily going to my general, the Super Shredder. He chumped up that Chimera. He didn't take a single wound. And even though this game was a total wash for me, I mean, I just sucked it up entirely. He was a solid character in this army. He could have probably killed off a bunch of warriors if I gave him a chance to. But between that Chimera attacking, if he would have killed that Chimera in that one round, the first round, I would have lost about like half of my orcs versus the other half that died. But anyways, besides that, I would give a good runner up to the Force Goblins because they took out a Juggernaut and a half. But yeah, definitely the Savage Super Shredder. All right, guys, take care. Peace again.